So, oh my God, my people. Let me put this banner so when people peek in, I specifically did not write sexual assault because that blocks us. I put SA, but by now everybody knows what SA is. I want to do a banner. The story. I got shit to say. I don't know if you guys caught my reel. The reel I did of what we're gonna talk about tonight. I have to put actor before this guy's name. No one knows who this guy is. He's Black famous.
Oh, shit.
It's a thing. It's a thing. He's Black famous. And not even, yeah, he's Black famous. So I put actor Christian Keys. Accuses. Let me put billionaire. Billionaire get him. Christian Keys is not going to get them because no one knows who Christian Keys is, but they know billionaires, right? Actor Christian Keys accused of billionaire of. So what's interesting is, right, that this is the internet, it's the Wild Wild West, and people are now running with he's accusing a billionaire of sexual assault. However, you saw the screenshot I showed you guys backstage. He said, no, it's attempted sexual assault. I stopped it. Now, unfortunately for Mr. Keys, the way the internet works is pass the potato. Right? Remember that game? I tell you a secret, you tell Haran, Haran tells Lily. By the time he gets to No Saint, it's some whole other shit. Right? And social media is a runaway train. So now, not only are they pressing him to expose who this billionaire is that allegedly sexually harassed him and tried to sexually assault him, not only are they pressing him for a name, but now they're running with what he said and they're stamping it sexual assault. Although now he's left to put out the fire. No, I didn't say sexual assault. I said attempted and sexual harassment. So, for those of you who don't know, been under a rock or have no idea who this man is, he is an actor, Chitlin Circuit actor, does a lot of the BET films, does a lot of Black Indies, does a lot of Tyler Perry's productions. Light-skinned guy, very wide set eyes, kind of froggy, wavy hair. He says he's fully Black. He looks mixed to me. His Wikipedia says he's like some sort of native French and then Black. So he's some sort of mix, which I think, makes him light skin and all that other shit, right? Black people light skin too. Yeah, I know when they're mixed, bitch. I know how it works. Okay. All right, so let's get past that. Let's not get stuck on that. We had the race debate the other day. It was wonderful. Thank you for everyone who joined, but today's a new day, okay? Today is about Christian Keys. So Christian Keys earlier went live, and he is exposing a billionaire who he says, you know what? Why don't we see what he says? Let's just go there before we do.
That's what it was. I kept trying to remember what the hell it was that he was on. It was Saints and Sinners.
Oh, okay. Saints and Sinners. Okay. All right. So, as I always do, I like to show you what the person says themselves. Chat, you can dissect. We'll dissect up here. I'll tell you what I think. I told you some of what I thought on my reel on Instagram before I decided to come up here and talk about this. Lily, I was supposed to do the wavy, poofy hair, but I didn't have time to take the braids out. So.
Oh well, it works.
Yeah, because my hair's not naturally curly, honey. It's skincare.
Don't tell me.
Yeah. So. Yeah, so I gotta do the braids to make it wavy. Okay, so let's pull this dude up, and you guys can see what he says. This is quite the soliloquy, so buckle up for it. But let's see exactly what he says. Of course, his follower count has gone up because people want to know who this billionaire is. And when I show you the video, then you'll probably say, "Oh, that guy." Okay. Yeah. A lot of people are sharing his live, of course, and he's sharing his live because this is going to be the biggest story of his life. This is going to be the most publicity he's ever had.
He's sharing his live about. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. In his stories, he's sharing people's stories.
The women don't even do that when they're allegedly.
Yeah.
But okay. Because it's really hard for a man to come out to say these things. But
yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It's hard for a heterosexual man to come out
Yes.
and say that thing.
Yes.
yeah, it's tough. It's tough for the straight guys. Black Lexicon says Keys was a Terrence Howard heartthrob replacement. That's incorrect. I'm gonna have to disagree with you. And I'm not even saying that because I'm like, I
Really?
think Terrence Howard is a heartthrob. I just don't think those two are even in the same. I don't even think those two are in the same room. Okay, let me share this page. How are you, No Saint? Hey, darling.
Hello.
Hey. Good to see you, sir.
How are you?
Are you okay? You don't have any you didn't catch any strays from the other night, did you?
No, I just, I kind of have to sit back because when there's a lot of people on the panel and they're telling the way they feel about life, you got to listen sometimes.
Okay, good. That's a great message.
No, that's a. I usually tell them to shut the fuck up. So maybe I should take a page out of your book. Just listen.
There you go, Haran. Oh my goodness. Ooh. I helped out a friend today, and that made me feel really good. You know what I mean? My evil devil worshipping atheist self helped someone out today, and it felt really good.
According to the internet.
Yeah.
The
it was so funny. It's so funny. She has like a signature question that she asks. It's Lana, Laughing with Lana. She does stand-up comedy. She has her own podcast. And I'll share it when she drops it. And she has like her signature question at the end of every podcast is, after everything you've done, blah, 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 you go and you meet God. What do you think he's going to say to you? And I said, well, that's going to be interesting, seeing as I don't believe in him. So what I would think he would say to me if I did meet such a person, I think he'd say, you was a real one. Even without believing me, you was a real one. I can't say shit about it. That's what I think if he existed, he would say to me. So it was funny because I'm like, well.
I picture something, a scene a little bit different.
What you picture? Give it to me.
I picture the Paul Rudd meme. They're like, look at us. You and me here.
Who'd have thought?
Who'd have thought?
Who'd have thought? Right, look at us. Who would have thought? Right? Who would have thought? Actually, yeah. I like that one better than even what I said. Yeah, absolutely right. God would be like, look at us. Who would have thought it? Right? Look at it. Yeah. Okay. That's funny.
I just have to say something. The more I hear, like you're telling this story of this person you were telling your friend, or it's so hard. The further away I get from that, the harder it is for me to understand how people can believe in it. And what I mean is believe in it the way believe in it the way they believe in it. Like,
right.
I was listening to you here. I mean, we call him. We call him.
Right.
As if it's a sex. And then as a species of people, no matter what you believe, what doctrine you believe in, you believe you actually know this person or this being, and you know what they think, and you know how they're gonna react and everything. And it's just like, it's so bizarre. Like, what do you think when you? I don't know, man. The further I get away, the harder. It's not that I listen, believe what you want to believe, at the same time, but it's just, God, man, the further away, the further I've gotten out of it, the harder it is for me to understand, like, how the mind actually, as adults, still
process.
Truthfully, like a kid believes in Santa Claus, truly believes.
Yeah.
And it's just like, wow, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's interesting. And we have to have another atheist religious thing. It's time. Because I start replying to you, we're gonna be here all night on that. And we gotta talk about this.
Yeah. I knew it was like different, but I just, I just had to say something.
I get
Once
it.
you mentioned that.
I get it. Okay, let's get this guy up here. We'll listen for a little bit. And if he gets redundant, me, I loathe redundancy. I'll cut the video. But let's hear what he got to say. Good to see y'all too. Good to see y'all. Really good to see y'all. Feeling so good about what's coming. Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. Do I look cute? I think I look cute. Haran, do I look cute? Haran.
Yes, sweetheart, you look great.
I'll tell you, we gonna make a regular man out of Haran. Yeah, he's in Neanderthal still. We're gonna get him up there. He's gonna be buying us roses soon. You watch, Lily.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's code for we're going to domesticate this animal soon enough. It's a woman
AKA. AKA. All right, let me know if you can see the screen and we will play this boy, see what he got to say. And I'm going to tell you what the grapevine is saying about this cat. Can you see the screen?
Yep.
Okay, let's play. He got 237,000 views on this already. He has 746,000 followers. I guarantee that will grow. That will grow overnight. Listen to this.
Let me cut the TV down. It don't need to be this loud. What's going on, y'all? I want to talk to you about some stuff. And it's been on my heart, so I want to speak on it. All right. Good evening. Hope everybody's doing amazing. I've been speaking to my brother about making a declaration of my experience. What I experienced with certain powers that be that were moving inappropriately. And I really, like, it's in my bone marrow to discuss that, because thankfully God built me the way that he built me, but I'm not sure, based on this person's claims and brags, that he's literally got, at the same time this person was sexually harassing me for years. He was claiming, that he had multiple young black men on the payroll, and they just had to show up when he requested them to be there. And clearly that's why it felt to him that it was okay to say these things. And I want to have these discussions. I want to be transparent with y'all about that. I've done my best to forgive this person, but it happens. It happens. It's not just women that have to deal with it, but it's also men sometimes. And it'll be men tempting men. And that's why a lot of my posts over the last few years have been about taking the scenic route, taking the long way around, because if that means that you can carry your integrity with you, then, and it's 11:11. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for another opportunity to connect with you. Please forgive my sins, my shortcomings, my bad decisions, and my mistakes. Please continue to guide and protect us as only you can. Everybody that's watching, it's not a presentation. If I see 11:11, I try to have another conversation with God. So thank you, Heavenly Father. I appreciate you. We love you. We thank you. In Jesus Christ's name we pray, amen. That's
You took a rare break.
But there are people that will and have and will continue to unfortunately, offer these things. And some of them are your heroes. Some of them are people who you're like, oh yeah, such and such is amazing, and he does this and he does that. Yeah, but he also does this and that. I at some point soon it's gonna have to come out. I've kept one of these on me since '05. Um, whether it's a keychain recorder or a pen, because most predators would check your phone. And once the sexual harassment started, I was like, well, I got to protect me because I'm saying no, and I don't want this person, as powerful as they are, to try to get in the way of my work. So I started recording. So I have them offering me money to take my clothes off. I have recordings when I wasn't working with them or for them. I have recordings of them confessing that, the other guys that they have on the payroll, all of the above. And the difference is, the wonderful thing about confidentiality agreements and non-disclosure agreements is that they can't prevent you from turning all of those things over to the police, because sexual harassment is a crime. Attempted sexual assault is a felony. And Tams, you literally just asked, why do we as Black people have to deal with that? But sometimes it's our own people. Sometimes it's our own heroes. Sometimes it's the very people we deify. And we look up like, oh, they're doing so much. They're doing so much. No, they're also doing this. And my only reservation about naming the people, there was directors along the way like, hey, you read for this, that, and the other. You want to come back up to the apartment? I'm like, nah, I'm good. You got my headshot, my resume, and I'm good. If I can handle that or not. I can kill that, but I don't need to come up to your apartment. We already had the audition. There's other people that I want to say everything, and my brother was like, nah, not yet. I want to tell it on the mountain, over the hills, and everywhere. I want to speak on it. And the good news is that they don't even have to believe me. Hopefully they would, but even if they don't, they can hear this person. Since sexual harassment started, I've carried many recorder devices on me, keychains, pens, thumb drives with a charged battery that get 6, 7, 8 hours, all the above. So I have the conversations. I really want to air that shit out because it bothers me when I'm alone at night. Like, man, the world is celebrating this person and they don't even know the shady and predatory way in which this person moves, and the way that, predators resent the prey that gets away. So when you don't say yes, when you don't say, okay, I'll acquiesce and, sign up and literally and figuratively play ball, because if we're not doing that, they resent you. This is a conversation we're going to have, and we're going to have soon. because it bothers me in my spirit that I can forgive people. That's one thing. But yeah, P, we don't play ball. That's my brother in there. And he knows the real deal. He knows the who. I'm good. Somebody said, "You don't look okay." I'm okay. I have peace. I'm literally strategically planning my next 8 moves. I'm good. God got me because he was watching when I was offered these opportunities and I didn't say yes. I didn't sell my soul or my ass. Excuse my French, y'all. I know some of y'all, hopefully y'all have no kids around, but I didn't sell nothing for success. It's like, nah, that's not what I want. You know, I ain't into that. I ain't into dudes. I got an only beard in the bed policy. Mine is the only beard in the bed. Yeah, we ain't doing none of that. I don't get out like that. And these people kept on for years. Sexual harassment is a crime. Attempted sexual assault is a felony. And where I'm at now is that in the middle of the night, I think about if I'm brave enough to name the person. I'll take a polygraph live. I'll take 5 polygraphs live. And I'll pass all of them because it's the truth. This person is a predator and he's one of several. And it's a shame, man. But I think it's time. I want to, and I know, P, I know you're on here. I want to say everything now. And I have proof. It's not like I'm just making false accusations. I intentionally let the statute of limitations expire. It's not about money, but I'm going to have to take the receipts, the recordings down to the police department and let them hear this individual. I wasn't working for him in the month and the year that he showed up to my apartment and offered me $100,000 to take my clothes off. He said, "I don't even need to touch you. I just want to see you naked." I declined because, again, scenic route. I got my integrity with me. I'll take the long way around. But being that I wasn't working with him and we were in my apartment, he had visited my apartment to offer me a job of this fall because the lead of this particular project was going to do something else. So he needed another lead. I recorded it because I didn't trust him. And I had told him over and over. And he still always tried shit. Just tried shit. So if people don't believe me, they can hear him in his voice. I have always kept something on me. Always. Even if my phone is off. Something else is, if I'm around somebody that has tried to sexually harass me, pressure me, intimidate me into some nonsense, I've always kept something on me so I can protect myself, because if they're that powerful and they feel that entitled, then they can also try to get in the way of your work. I want to speak on it. I also want to keep making great things and creating jobs and opportunities. But, oh no, I got backups for the backups for the backups for the backups. I've watched way too many Jason Bourne movies not to have 15 backups. I can press play and you can hear the person and you'll know immediately who the person is that's offering me 100 grand a strip.
He has them uploaded to the cloud.
You'll know right away and it'll break your heart. I won't
Really?
have to say the person's name, but I can and I will. I don't mind doing a polygraph or 3 or 5 on live TV, and I'll pass all of them because it's the truth. This industry is something else. It's wonderful, and we get to chase our dreams, and we get to live other lives. I get to be a judge or an FBI agent. I get to be a girl dad. And some of the people that you think are your mentors are literally and figuratively just trying to fuck you. I have documentation from the dealership for the car that they tried to buy as an apology for offering me 100 grand a strip. It's time. I really want to just clear the air because I'm tired. And then where I'm at now, it's if it still feels like that person is fucking with you just to fuck with you, just to mess with you. The industry can be wonderful. I'm grateful, be clear, that this person showed me how not to be. When I'm a boss, people get daps and church hugs. The attractive women that work on even on my shows, my productions, they get daps and church hugs. That's it. Because this person showed me how not to be when I'm in charge and when I built something and when I created something. I hear you, Purnell. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna dial it back. You get on my nerves because I know you're right, but it's in my fucking bone marrow, and I'm tired of this person gallivanting around doing these PR stunts. Oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna do that. Well, then speak on if you gonna have. Woo!
So war cry or something.
We're gonna have a conversation, y'all, really soon. Really soon. Really soon. And I thank God that he made me the way that I am, because I know he sat back and watched, like, what are you gonna do? Like, are you going to acquiesce and take this movie that's gonna make 60, 70, $80 million? Are you gonna take this picture? Are you gonna go to that late night audition, that late night table read? No, you ain't built me like that. I mean, beat, shot at, stomped out more than most of the people that are here on this live put together.
You sure?
P, I'm gonna call you in a minute. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna air it out, but I'm so fucking close because I'm tired. I'm tired. And it needs to be told. And the bad part is I'm gonna be painted as the villain when I was the one that was sexually harassed for years, bullied, intimidated, and sexually harassed for years. And I'm going to be painted as the villain because y'all have deified this person. And then if a person tells you over and over, first of all, in general, you have no right to touch anybody. None. Now, that's why I'm careful. Like when I do my shows and everything, you know, it says church hugs. I put the veils on and I kiss people on the hair up here. Nothing sexual, nothing weird, nothing crazy. And I'm trusting that, you know, the fans will receive that out of a place of love and connection. But you are not allowed to touch somebody without their permission. Not allowed to try to touch them in a sexual or private place without their permission. And if they've already declared, like, hey, bruh, I get that that's your thing, but I like black women and Hennessy. And so miss me with the bullshit, because I'm never going to be open to that. I'm never going to swing at that pitch. Like I'm batting for this team over here. God made ovaries and fallopian tubes and vagina, labia majora, labia minora, uterus. It's just wonderful over here. So I'm going to stay over here, like chill. And then this person still tries to grab you, physically grab you. Cassie speaking out has given me, has reminded me about not just me, because it was brutal going through it, because it lasted for years. But her speaking out, people need to know. And the funny thing is, predators like that, they resent the prey that got away. They resent the prey that got away.
You said that. You said that.
Yeah.
The prey that didn't acquiesce and
You said acquiesce.
say, okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take this L and sacrifice my morals for this opportunity. Nah. That was around the time that I was considering going back to Michigan, 08, 09, because work was slow, and the work that was coming was offered with a side of penis. And yeah, that don't do nothing for me. I'm batting for your team. So, yeah, at some point soon, I've spoken with my attorney trying to figure out how to deal with it. It's never been about money. I literally intentionally let the statute of limitations pass. It's not about money or being able to sue. But at some point, really soon, the police report is going to be filed, and I'll turn over the recordings of the inappropriate behaviors and the inappropriate offers. And I'll turn over the paperwork for the car that was bought as an apology for offering me $100,000 to take my clothes off. And y'all can hear him. His voice is very distinctive. And I want to empty. I'm tired of carrying this shit. There's a reason now why I fight more than ever when somebody wrongs me, and why I almost too aggressively speak up is because I wasn't brave enough to then. And I regret not being able to be strong enough, and I resent that part of me that wasn't strong enough to speak up about it. It's taking everything in me not to air out everything and put all the recordings online, put all the paperwork and the
drop it on SoundCloud, nigga.
There's no reason that this person's company would be on the bill of sale for a vehicle unless it's right after the timestamped recording of him offering me $100,000 to take my clothes off. He said, I don't have to touch you. I just want to see you naked. I'm like, what the fuck? What? Like, you know, I'm not into that. I don't fuck around like that. I don't do that. What the fuck? What?
Yeah, me either.
Leave. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Get out. I thought you were my brother and my friend. And this definitely has nothing to do with my brother who's in here. be clear. I thought this person was a brother type figure, a mentor type figure. But for you to continuously throw these opportunities, you know good and damn well all it ever was you pretending to be a mentor trying to get some ass. That'll never happen. I don't bat for that team. Yeah, but I gotta get off of here and talk to my brother because I'm so fucking close to just airing everything out. I'm just dumping everything online in the morning. I'm tired, man. I'm not forgiving myself. I didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't brave enough back then because somebody said, forgive yourself.
You just said.
It's heavy on my heart, man. And I'm tired. And we around here deifying people that go out and do this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna pay off this, and I'm gonna pay off that, and I'm gonna pay off that. But at the same time, these same people are predators. I'm not blaming myself.
Okay, I said I'd cut him when he get redundant. You guys know I loathe redundancy. So let's just take it from here. I got some notes. I'll pass the mic.
What?
First of all,
What? He was redundant like 5 minutes into the video.
I thought he was going to drop juicy or something else, but.
First of all, where's this at? I blame the Nation of Islam for these guys up here talking so slow. That Mr. Farrakhan, the whole I'm gonna talk slow so you think what I'm saying is deep.
Yep.
And he could have done that in like 5 minutes without the redundancy, of course. He could have said all that in about 5 minutes. Secondly, the statute of limitations for a lawsuit. There's somebody we all know who just got sued for something happened in the 90s. There is no statute of limitation. So it's not about the money. I let the statute of limitations out. Okay, whatever. Maybe he doesn't know that. Whatever. Oh my God, man, this guy, dude. Another thing is, let somebody in my better days offer me $100,000 just to drop my clothes. Jesus, man, this dude is what? That's all you had to do for $100,000? Come on.
Because you did it for some ribs.
He could have got you to do it for about 10 probably. And another thing, he protests too much about how straight he is and whose team he's not playing for. He protests too much.
Oh, you caught that too?
I had to let everybody know that he bats for. He doesn't bat for that team. Okay, we got it, man. We got it. You don't. Yeah. Anyway, I'll pass the mic on that.
I don't believe him.
First of all, don't no heterosexual man know what the fuck a labia minora is. The fact that he knew what that shit was.
He looked it up before he went live.
Motherfucker said a labia. You ask most men that shit, they be like, it's a town in Iowa? Like, what is that? They know what the fuck that shit is. Think it's no pussy.
Acquiesce with his word.
Think it's no pussy. That's it. You know what I mean? And if you watch the body language, anytime he expressed and he needed to hammer home the idea of him being heterosexual, he would always shake his head no. And anytime he would talk about the predator, he would shake his head yes. So that's the true part. It's like, oh, okay, that's the true part. There's a predator. There is a guy, and you know what I mean. I was watching a little bit of the comments, and this is going down exactly the way that I thought it would. Adam is up in here throwing pot shots at me. Talking about Heron, you would have stripped for CVS gift cards. Nah, your bitch didn't have any CVS gift cards that night, bro. So I gave her a freebie because that throat action is amazing. Anyway, she got a freebie that night. Number two, he's assuming that I'm going to stick up for the predator. And here's the thing. I watched how it all went down with the Cassie situation, and brothers such as this himself, they went at Cassie. They went at him. But he seems a little bit sympathetic to the male. I personally think he's a whore too. He's a whore, like Cassie was a whore. They're both cashing in on this shit. They're both a couple of whores who are taking advantage of the situation that he was in. Who walks around with a fucking pen that records people since 2005? Since MySpace, my nigga, you was recording motherfuckers. That lets me know that shit is all about leverage. Shit, you probably was in some of these movies because you told motherfuckers, you better put me in that motherfucking movie. I will destroy you. Now, some of the motherfuckers probably say, you know what, fuck you and your pen. There's no money out here in these streets. I don't give a fuck. I'm about to leave America anyway. So he's like, fuck it. I'm gonna cash this in, get what it's kind of like cashing in residuals. I'm gonna cash in whatever else I can get out of this shit and keep it pushing. So that's my stance on this guy. He's an opportunist. This is a shakedown. That's all it fucking is.
So this is my thing. Yes, I strongly feel that it's a shakedown due to the body language, the language that was used and everything. But here's my thing. If he's so noble and, he was talking about the morals and stuff that he has, sir, if you're really moral, you would drop the name. Because if you don't, you are now complicit and we all know it. If you don't, you have let a predator walk through Hollywood. This horrible predator that you just spent 30 fucking minutes describing to us. Now you're just going to let them go. So now this is the thing. He has put himself in a lose-lose situation. He's going to have to, now we're calling his bluff because he was hoping that person will call his bluff. Now we're calling his bluff. Here's the other thing. I always say, like, a lot of times when I feel like the person is probably guilty and the person who's bringing the charge that is innocent or whatever, is telling the truth, I always think like that person doesn't want to go through discovery, especially with the last situation we was talking about. I knew that Diddy didn't want to go through discovery, right? But I will go as far as to say that he don't want to go through discovery. Not just about the person because I got a feeling if he goes through discovery, that all that protesting he did about being a heterosexual man, because remember, I've been doing this 42 years. Whenever I hear that shit, listen, this is me, right? La, 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 la. I'm straight. Hold on, where the fuck you at? I'm not paying no attention to you until you start doing that, right? No one's paying attention to you. No one's thinking about your sexuality until you start doing that. So I'm pretty sure there will be some things, and if this person's a billionaire, they're going to make sure of it. They're going to dig up some things to show that, oh, you may not be as heterosexual as you say you're. Oh, well, that's one lie. That's a big lie, actually. So then that's going to make you look real stupid. So I'm glad he did this, right? Because now he's looking real stupid. And I mean, I got a lot more stuff because I wrote down a bunch of stuff, but.
So you guys covered my sentiments. I didn't understand why he repeatedly had to say that he wasn't gay. Have you ever heard in your life a woman give an account of something that happened to her, whether it's a woman harassing, because women harass too, women in power harass. There's been some names thrown around of women in power harassing. Have you ever heard a woman say over and over again, I'm straight, though? Or a woman who's been sexually assaulted said, but I'm not a whore, though. I just want you guys to know, I'm not a whore. This guy took some vagina from me, but I'm not. Just want to stress to y'all that I am not a whore, right? So there's obviously some guilt there, not to mention it's rumored that guy is bisexual. That's the rumor, right? So I don't know where he thinks he is or unbeknownst to him, which I doubt it's unbeknownst to him because he seems to keep driving the point that he's heterosexual. So maybe he has heard the rumors, right? Now, he's a big hit with the women. Go figure, not my type, whatever. He doesn't have to be for him to be a big hit with the women. But if you look at his comments, he's constantly pandering to women. It is to the point where I used to follow him because we ran in the same circles. That's the whole Chitlin circuit. He worked with a director I worked with. And I had to unfollow him because he's very sappy. He panders to women. If you don't like Derek Jackson, you wouldn't stand that dude. If you don't like Derek Jackson, you wouldn't stand that dude either. He panders to women. He knows his demographic is women. Another thing that lost to me, and I got a lot too. I got notes, right? Because we're gonna dissect this. Okay. Another thing that lost me is he goes on about the man being all powerful. He goes on about the man having control of whether or not he could be blacklisted. Okay. He goes on about we deify this man. He goes on about the man is a billionaire, which means he has power. Yet, when the guy pulls up to his house, which is interesting because I don't know too many billionaires that would go to your house, right, to ask for ass. They usually put you in a situation at their mansion, at their hotel room, off at their vacation house. So this is new. This is a new type of predator. I've never heard of him. I'm not saying he doesn't exist. I'm saying I've never heard of someone with that much power pulling up to your little townhouse. I've never heard it.
Unless they're paying some bills.
Okay. And he says that after this all-knowing, all-powerful entity, deity, deified man, this billionaire asks him, would you strip for $100,000? Him having no power tells him verbatim, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. I thought you was my brother. Get the fuck out my house. This all-knowing, all-powerful deity that we deify, that's a billionaire, okay? He tells him, Christian Keys, the actor, that no one knows, okay? Get the fuck out my house. I thought you was my friend. I'm sorry, I said you were my mentor. I thought you was my mentor.
Brother.
The fuck out my house, you and your 100K. Really?
Motherfucker said, really? You're a bad man. You're a very bad man. Get out. Get out of my room.
Yeah. I thought the same thing, Jen. I was like, he says he doesn't have power. First of all, he made a decision, and obviously he didn't get forced, as far as he's saying, he didn't get forced to do anything. So he had a decision to make. He made a decision. He didn't get is he mad he still didn't get the $100,000? I don't know. I mean, I don't. Well, and that's just to take your clothes off. Are you serious? People. All
right. No, so I don't want to get stuck on that point because there are some people that wouldn't get naked for money. There are people that exist, right? I was offered money. I'm sure Lily was offered money. We got offered
tax bracket, I guess.
Right? So I don't want to get stuck on that. Some people will, some people won't, right? Now, do I think if the dude said $1 million, if he came with $1 million cash in a suitcase, do I think that man would have took his clothes off? Yeah, I'm inclined to believe he would have took his fucking clothes off for $1 million. Checked his net worth. He's worth 1.5 allegedly, according to Google.
This is what I had to cloud cap with that though. More so, he's saying it's not about the money. Okay. Mm-hmm. But we look at the longevity that he keeps going and showing back up to work, keep auditioning for the same person. Nigga, if you work for Amazon, and this was going on, are you showing up every day, year after year? Okay. Like if you worked at any other job that wasn't Hollywood, right? Were you going to keep showing up every day and because let's just think about this. Let's take out that this is a billionaire, that this is Hollywood. This is an Amazon worker getting online with these same accusations. When we look at him a little strange as well. I mean, even more so, because it's you, like No Saint said, ultimately this was a decision. It's like, oh, if I show up, this is likely to happen because it's happened before. But shit, the money's good, the fame's good, the perks is good. Fuck it.
And let's talk about inappropriateness, shall we? Okay. Because he's trying to absolve himself from being inappropriate. He said, not me, he said, the most they get from me is a dap or a kiss on the hair. Okay, this is what he said. I wish I would be on a fucking film set and you put your fucking rabbit ass lips anywhere near my hair. Okay? When my hair is done and it's out, I don't even like motherfuckers talking near me because I feel like their breath and their aura is going to get in my hair. And you running around set kissing women in the hair, because that's the appropriate thing. They either get a dap or a kiss on the hair. What kind of fucking weirdo are you? Why are you kissing me on the hair? Why are you kissing anybody at all on set?
Exactly.
Not just that. that seems strange. And it's almost like a dad kissing his daughter on the head. It's really weird. It really is weird. Like,
and you're in a position of power because you're directing. You said these are your productions now. You don't understand that that's intimidating for a woman. First of all, ain't no motherfucker gonna kiss me on the fucking head on any set. So all you give a dap to the women or you kiss them on their hair. The fuck you, Joe Biden? What the fuck is wrong? What is wrong with you? Weirdo. Fucking weirdo. I would be really taken aback if I was on set and some motherfucker came and wrapped his arm around me and kissed me on my hair. That shit's fucking gross.
It is.
I think one thing that people just get twisted. A lot of people like to throw darts at Hollywood, like, oh, this is like all this shit just happens in Hollywood. You got to be a complete fucking idiot if you don't think this doesn't happen in any space where there's money. Okay? Look, where there's money, there's three things that keep that shit pushing: sex, alliances, and secrets. And maybe you might meet a friend or two somewhere down the fucking line. Okay? So that's how this shit works. And if you think otherwise, you're a complete idiot and you ain't never really been around money your whole fucking life. If you think that everything's localized in Hollywood, get the fuck out of here, man.
Bitch, get a job in tech. Get a job in corporate America. Okay?
Probably one of the worst.
Okay? Get a job at Wall Street, bitch.
Wall Street,
don't hang around for the company parties. Don't hang around for the Christmas parties.
Right.
Oh, boy.
Right. No.
Don't hang around for that
right,
shit.
man. You're making a great point. I mean, it's so funny. It's the only reason we know about it is because Hollywood, you have people that are known and famous, and then they'll come out, right? But you're absolutely right. And like when I was listening to him talk about this person has a lot of power, and I'm like, does he realize that like throughout history, people with a lot of power do a lot of crazy, like who are admired, do a lot of shitty things, but that you don't know, right? I mean, that's par for the course. Like when he said that, I'm like, yeah, there are a lot of really powerful people that you think are great. In fact, I think everybody that, let's just go in my world, as a kid, all the sports heroes that I admired, probably about at least half of them were probably shitty people, in reality, and maybe more. So, I mean, we put them on pedestals, but most people with power have a dark side. Not all.
I want to say this too. He said you could hear him on the recording talking about the dudes he got on payroll. I'm sorry.
Hold up.
Payroll means a job. So why would I get mad that I'm just throwing names out there? Shamar Moore, Jamie Foxx, you know what I'm saying? Lorenz Tate, whoever. I'm just throwing names out there. Why the fuck would I care that adult males are on payroll to suck a director's dick? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like he said that like it's a bad thing. You hear him on recording talking about he got a couple of them on payroll. So they have a job. Just like an escort, just like a hooker, just like a prostitute. Why would I be concerned? Why is that my business?
Right.
This man is hiring to suck his dick. Like, why is that? Whoever blowing him up is in your business. Well, unless you're Lily and Haran and a couple of my friends. But why is that anybody's business? I'm confused. Like I'm supposed to be like, oh my God. So you paid? That's what you do when I pay for ass if I was a billionaire, bitch. My personal trainer, my pool boy. If he got a 6-pack, I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna pay so he could fucking go.
I mean, and technically speaking, as far as I know, I don't think there's any law that says you can't sleep with your staff. I don't think there's any law that says that. It's kind of against. It's kind of a conflict of interest. So I don't think there's any law that says that you can't fuck your boss.
No, it's usually a company policy.
What happened?
It's just usually a company policy at best.
I mean, a company policy and a law are two totally different things, but I understand completely what you're saying. You know what I mean? Even though we all know this shit happens anyway. But
so he's using what a lot. Wait a minute now. Hold on one fucking coffee sipping minute, okay? Okay, he's using.
Here we go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, here we go. Buckle up, baby. He's using the number one. I'm sorry, Lily, two. He's using the two things that got the black community in a chokehold, bitch. He's
You are
using the two things. He's using the two things. Okay. He's using the two things. Okay. That the black community got a big hard on for. I'm talking about a big black uncircumcised, perfect head, perfect shaft, girth, width, hard on
Okay,
for.
man.
Community, the black community got a hard on. Okay, fucking the hard on so big you can't even pick it up. You would need 10 men to pick up this hard on. That's how big the hard on it is that the black community has for these two things. Okay, God and being anti-gay. Okay. And if you notice, he could, motherfucker broke off in prayer in the middle of it. Did you hear that? Did you hear him pray in the middle of it? God, Father God, Father God. He, like Tyler Perry, knows very well you get black folks in with religion. Yeah, what I said the other day, the most hopeful, the most prayed up, the most you can sell a politician with hope and prayer. You can sell a pedophile with hope and prayer. You can sell a celebrity with hope and prayer. Well, God said, God, we can't judge it. Oh, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. He repeatedly brings up God and brings up, I'm on your team. He fucking literally said, I'm on your team. I heard so many dog whistles. Usually when people do this, they blow one whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker blew several dog whistles, literally said, I'm on your team, meaning the heterosexual black males that are watching me. I'm on your team. We're a team of black men that don't swing for the other team, that don't bat for the other team. Repeatedly saying that. This is the point of the seduction of recruiting. Okay? We've seen too many of these charlatans not to know this. This is the part in the speech where the recruiting happens. I'm on your team. I don't play for them. The only one beard in my bed. These are all fucking jokes and derogatory fucking statements that men make against gay men, specifically black gay men. Because nobody knows this motherfucker outside of the black community. Nobody. Matter of fact, I spoke to some black people today and I was like, Christian Keys, and it was like, I don't know. I just know Tyler Perry's name is floating around. They didn't know who I was talking about. But you get black folk in because black folk prayed up or they pretend to be. Okay, some of the worst people I've ever seen were fucking motherfuckers that were prayed up. That's a whole other show for another day. But the dog whistles are, I'm straight, y'all, I'm heterosexual. And these black gay men are trying to convince me to be black. And I don't play for that team. I'm on your team. Now we're recruiting. And that to me is a fucking pig. This man is a fucking pig, is what he is, okay? Because he can tell that story. You can tell the story of your trauma. If you had some sort of trauma, I'm gonna get into that in a minute, without villainizing other people. That pig sat there and villainized gay men, villainized them while trying to be a victim. He villainized them. And if y'all can't fucking see that, y'all are retarded too. He's sitting there villainizing and making it dangerous yet again for gay black men. But he don't give a fuck because it's about Christian Keys after all. And I'll fucking pass the mic on this because this shit really grinds my gears. Bitch, you 48. You 48 years old. On another video, you stated, I got a fire. I got a wolf in me. So I always had that thing in me where I could break somebody up. And I'm mad I didn't bust him in the face. I'm mad I didn't break his face. You a 48-year-old man. You were in no danger of sexual assault, sir. You were not a woman. He could not have overpowered you. You just allegedly got insulted that a gay man was trying to take your ass. Insulted, according to you. Because word on the streets is you bisexual, but you know what I'm saying? You were in no danger. So what you did was made a choice. So when he says, I didn't sell my soul, oh, bitch, you did. You did. When you stayed silent about being sexually harassed, sexually allegedly, almost sexually assaulted, and you shut your fucking lying ass mouth so you could keep working in the industry you're in, that's you selling your soul, bitch.
That's
A person that didn't sell his soul would have said, you know what? Fuck this industry. Fuck everything. I'm going to go out and say that this man almost sexually assaulted me and sexually harassed me. But you sold your soul, bitch, because you've been recording since 2005, according to you. You've been recording since 2005, Mr. Keys. Oh, so you sold your soul, bitch. That's why you stayed quiet. I'm going to pass the mic. I got more to say, but I'm going to pass the mic.
I want to say real quick that there was something else you missed in there, that the third check of the box, which it wasn't a hard check, but it was a soft check of, I just want to let you guys know, we talk about this like he played the whole race thing like this doesn't happen in our community. I'm letting you know it does happen in our community. He played that one too. And I'm losing my train of thought on the other thing. It was something that you were saying, Jen. Yeah, no, it was something you just said, talking about
with the homosexual thing, like villainizing the homosexual community, or
yeah, I'll wait. I'll pass it on since I lost my train. But no, I just wanted to bring that up, the soft check.
Well, I'll piggyback off of the homosexual thing. Yeah, that was extremely dangerous because this is the thing. A lot of the Black community is, and he knows this, is inherently homophobic and aren't able to differentiate between a homosexual and an ignorant motherfucker, a homosexual and a predator, a homosexual and a pedo. They're unable. They just group all of those things into the box of homosexual, right? They believe that all pedos, predators, or whoever, they're just all homosexuals. No, if this is true, that's just like an ignorant person, right? That's just an ignorant motherfucker like that is using their power to get what they want. That could be a woman, that could be a man, or whatever. Fucking gorilla will do it, okay? So that's pretty much what that was. This is not about that, but I noticed that he kept harping on that for the Black support because that is fail-proof. It's fail-proof, okay? You can be wrong as two left feet, but as long as you put that shit out there, they will rally behind you. So that was one of the issues that I had. Now, one of my other issues was, can y'all help me out with this? Because I must have been missing out on something. He brought up the statute of limitations a couple of times and how he purposely let them run out. Did y'all? I didn't fully catch the reason to why he did that. Maybe I missed it because I'm like, oh, he has a grand scheme, like one of them Kanye grand schemes, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I missed it or he didn't.
And he's coming right on the heels of it running out. Remember, it ran out November 23rd. He's right on the heels of it.
He has to prove that it's not for the money. And to your point, Lily, I mean, look, man, you could put a pile of ribs next to a gay person. Niggas couldn't tell the fucking difference. They'll probably think the pile of ribs is gay because it's standing next to a gay person. That's how deeply ingrained this shit is in our community. Okay? That's just how deeply ingrained it is. And is this really about catching a predator, or is this about outing a gay person?
Ooh. Because I mean, said, you know what else got me when he said in this business, like everything he's alluding to and everything he's saying to me sounds like any business, like Karan said, any business where there's money involved. And I mean any business where there's money involved. I mean, you could go to a titty bar. Those politics exist at it. I don't care. Whoever's at the top of, and you could go to fucking McDonald's. The managers,
Girl Scouts.
Okay, and the Girl Scouts, the Boy Scouts, church, anywhere where there's fucking power, this goes on. You're absolutely right. But what got me was when he was like, in this business, these dudes are always tempting other dudes. Tempting someone is not sexual assault, sir. Tempting someone is not sexual harassment, sir. Welcome to our world. Welcome to the world of women. We go through this all the fucking time.
And I'm a little confused here. I'm a little confused. I'm trying to figure out, okay, can he prove that he was assaulted? Now he could have been propositioned. Can he prove? Because at one point in time, he said the guy jumped on him, whatever, so on and so forth.
Okay, so I got that video too where he's talking about, because he said attempted sexual assault, but the internet ran with sexual assault. So he posted a comment that I got a screenshot of, and he said, no. I said attempted sexual assault, but everybody's running with sexual assault, right? So he has to.
See, this is you caught the trick, right, Jay? You caught the bullshit trick this motherfucker did. He know motherfucker run with sexual assault. That's for the clout, but to protect himself legally. Oh no! I said alleged or kinda, sorta sexual assault. That's to cover his ass legally. He knows what he's doing. So, like I said, this guy's a shakedown artist.
Yep.
This El motherfucker is a fucking shakedown artist. Man. Period, man.
Yeah, I kind of thought he looked like he was from Algeria. But to Haran's point, I'll even go a step further. You might be 100% correct on what you're saying, but he said attempted sexual assault, so he didn't actually get it done to him. He wants to make sure he covers that too. Like, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. And Jen, you took it from me. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Welcome to the world of women. He's acting like this doesn't happen to women weekly or daily, especially if you're a good-looking woman on a daily basis. To women, he looks really weak. I mean, come on. I don't know. That's just
a woman is expected to give ass on an expensive date.
Right.
An expensive first fucking date. A woman is expected to arch that back. So if we really want to get fucking technical here, motherfuckers be fighting for them coffee dates because they're like, fuck it. If I'm gonna spend all this money, why am I not getting some ass? See, let's just talk real. Let's talk about the uncomfortable shit. Look, motherfuckers, and to behave as if you're not spending that amount of money unless some sex is going down. That's some low-key predatory shit, bro.
I heard a lot of self-promotion. This guy's not stupid. He knows he's unknown. But you notice he kept saying my film projects, making opportunities for other people, the jobs I'm giving other people on set, the work I am doing. There was a lot of self-promotion on that shit. Also, how did he get the title to the car? He said that, why would the name of the person be on it? I'm confused.
Right.
Right.
There's a lot of interaction.
Did he keep the car? Did he keep the car? Did he return the car?
Right. There's a lot of interaction between him and his predator. And my other question is, when did they stop being brothers? Because you're not a good brother friend. When did you pick up this pen? What made you pick up this pen for your brother to use on your brother?
2005, Lily. According to him, he's been recording people since 2005. So he's been recording his brother but he jumped from brother to mentor.
Right.
He jumped back and forth from this person was his mentor, then his brother, then his mentor, and then this billionaire, all powerful guy that he said to get the fuck out.
Right. Brother, mentor, knows where you live. Like, did as you and I know how this shit works, right? It ain't like when we get hired to be in projects, film projects and stuff like that, it's very rare for them to come to our house. Now, we might end up having to go to their house from time to time with other actors and things like that. That's normal. But for a director, producer to come to your house, then that means y'all are on a first name basis because
a billionaire.
Exactly. And you're this guy.
Right. You're not even right. You're Christian Keys. You ain't even like Michael Jordan out this bitch. You know what I mean? I understand a director pulling up for Michael B's ass. You Christian Keys.
Exactly. Like you're literally one step up from the extras. Okay. So why is this billionaire director that booked you? Because like
this billionaire director who has a slew of hotties on payroll, he pulled up to your house though. I got questions.
Maybe.
I got questions. I had questions about Cassie. I got questions.
Maybe he got Corey Feldman and he moved on to the next guy and he's getting jealous.
or the billionaire showed up at your house because he caught choosing signals. Maybe you was flirting with him all the time. Maybe you was setting him up.
Wait a minute. It sounds like you're asking, did he want it?
No, I like the setup thing though. The setup thing sounds pretty.
Well, the setup thing sounds great because he's been recording since 2005. So he was waiting to set somebody up.
This is giving me. This is giving me that this was his backup plan all along. Like,
yeah, he did say he has a plan. He has 8 plans in advance. He said that.
Right. He said that. And he let the statute of limitations run out because he never wanted to fucking sue you. Only wanted the damn money.
So he sounds to me like a career victim.
Right.
Your recording said you sound like a career victim. Like this is your thing.
Oh yeah. By the way, for those in social media land, we hate to break it to you, those who are actually in the entertainment business, what he's doing, motherfuckers actually do that shit in real life for real and have been doing that shit for years. You're just finding this shit out because now these people have fucking, platforms they can actually do. Like, trust me, some of you motherfuckers that back in the days when you look at certain movies and be like, how did that nigga get in there? Well,
right.
Well, he got in there because he had this pen.
When I saw Superhead across from fucking Vin Diesel, I said, how the fuck? She's not even an actress. How's Superhead in this? But fair exchange ain't no robbery.
No, it is not. No, it is not. You know what I mean? Look, man, a robbery is when somebody doesn't know that something was borrowed. That's a robbery.
I'm just like, and why did his brother, when he wanted to expose these people, why did his brother say not yet? When? If Lily came to me, first of all, I know the men I know wouldn't come to me with this shit because the men I know would be like, yo, I bust this motherfucker in the mouth. Okay, let's start there. All right. But if Lily came to me and said, Jen, I'm about to expose X, Y, and Z. This is what happened. I said, bang, bang, let's go. Suit up. I'm not going to tell Lily, let's be strategic about this. Not yet. What am I waiting for? What's the not yet for? Not yet because why? Why did this grown man have his brother, who's a grown man, tell him not yet? What are you waiting for?
Go live first. Did you tell him to go live first? Is that what his brother advised him to do? Go live first. Like what was the point of going live? I want to know that.
I don't. That's what I'm waiting for. But it would.
I just want to say something real quick, man. Based on a number of things that even the girls over here pointed out, these motherfuckers are using filters. You need to get your toes done. You're getting your fingers done. Now you're taking the Me Too shit. Now you're just taking your soccer moms now. I'm dying of Neanderthal. I'm dying with this shirt on. I'm dying with this hair on my fucking face just off of GP, man. Because, look, listen. These dudes are turned into straight fucking bitches. Like, seriously. It just feels that way now. It just feels that way. That
you know why I'm glad this is happening? I spoke to you guys earlier, but I'm glad this is happening because when a woman comes out and says this happened to her, right? It's unbelievable. It's a cash grab, right? She could have left. She could have got any other job. You know what I mean? With Cassie, the reason why I give Cassie half a pass is because she was actually fucking with somebody who she knew was connected to murder, who she knew was connected to blowing up somebody's car, who she knew was connected to beating her in the face. Okay? That's different type of intimidation than I'll give you $100K to see your dick. I ain't even got to touch it. So if he was so insulted and he was so disgusted, because remember, he plays for y'all team, fellas. He plays for y'all team. If he was so disgusting, why not break him up? Why not break him? He's in your house. Why not break him up? Set him straight. No, you record these motherfuckers according to you since 2005. That's what you do because you're so disgusted and insulted. I don't know who's gonna fall for this shit. Oh, wait a minute. He did use the gay thing and he did use the God thing. So a lot of people are gonna fall for it. I saw his comments. Take your time, brother. Take your time. I'm so sorry this is happening to you. Like men are turning into women. I'm so sorry this is happening to you, Christian Keys. I know. Terry Crews is looking at this shit like, where was the love for me, bitch? I was touched by a producer.
Well,
Yeah, me on Black Twitter.
Well, Terry Crews, I can see that shit being a laughing stock. You built like the Incredible Hulk. This motherfucker built like the side of a door. So I mean, and he also looks very effeminate. So it's not that, it's not that big stretch of imagination of him getting taken advantage of.
And plus, no, they don't feel sorry for big, dark-skinned people.
Okay, both two things can be true.
Let me see if this is the one where he's talking about how big he is and he was going to break the dude up in a sexual assault. Hold
on. Oh, he's tough now. He ain't been tough since 2005, but he's tough today.
I don't know if it was allegedly. I mean, Tyler Perry. Tyler looks like he's got a good 50 pounds on him. I think Tyler could take him.
Right.
I think it'd be
that's the other. But that's the other thing.
That's the other thing I want to go to.
This and that. I at some point soon it's gonna have to come out. I've kept one of these on me since 2005. Whether it's a keychain recorder or a pen, because most predators would check your phone. And once the sexual harassment started, I was like, well, I got to protect me because I'm saying no, and I don't want this person, as powerful as they are, to try to get in the way of my work.
As powerful as they are.
So I started recording. So I have them offering me money to take my clothes off. I have recordings when I wasn't working with them or for them. I have recordings of them confessing that, the other guys that they have on the payroll, all of the above. And the difference is, the wonderful thing about confidentiality agreements and non-disclosure agreements is that they can't prevent you from turning all of those things over to the police, because sexual harassment is a crime. Attempted sexual assault is a felony. And Tams, you literally just asked, why do we as Black people have to deal with that? But sometimes it's our own people. Sometimes it's our own heroes. Sometimes it's the very people we deify. And we look up like, oh, they're doing so much. They're doing so much. No, they're also doing this.
There's a video of him talking about the incident.
And my only reservation about naming the people, there was directors along the way like, hey, you read for this, that, and the other. You want to come back up to the apartment? I'm like, nah, I'm good. You got my headshot, my resume, and I'm good. If I can handle that or not. I can kill that. Okay. But I don't need to come up to your apartment. We already had the audition. There's other people that I want to say everything. And my brother was like, nah, not yet. I want to tell it on the mountain, over the hills, and everywhere.
Everywhere.
Our there are
This ain't it.
people that will and have and will continue to, unfortunately, offer these things. And some of them are your heroes.
There's a video I saw earlier. Damn it, I want to see that video. It's a video where he actually said the incident that happened, where he was like, he was throwing him back. I really want y'all to see that video. He was at the party throwing him back the Hennessy's. He says he's throwing back the Hennessy's, and then he emphasizes the tall Hennessy's, the big Hennessy's. So he's emphasizing that he was drunk, right? He crashes on this dude's couch in the middle of the night. The dude tries to get in the bed with him or on a couch with him, right? And he pushes him off. He shakes him off. And then I guess he grabs his things and goes to the door. And he turns around to shake the guy's hand. And the guy shook his hand and then tried to grab his dick with his other hand.
So this is another thing that tells me that this is desperation. Here, this is why. Okay, so this is he knows that by doing this video, doing this live, pulling this trigger, because like I said, I feel like he's been plotting this as his back pocket thing. Like, hey, if this acting shit don't work out, if I stop getting booked or whatever, I got all of this, right? But he knows once he pulls that trigger, his ass ain't working in Hollywood again. Okay? So why did he keep going back every time after he allegedly got touched? Because he really, really, really wanted to be in Hollywood. So that's why this is telling me that this is nothing but a move of pure desperation. Last-ditch effort. This is my last stunt I got.
Another thing, like, I find interesting is, like, he doesn't want to say the person's name, but I think Jen said there was like 22 black billionaires in the country, and only so many are in Hollywood, I imagine. So, I mean,
you know what's funny? Thank you for the segue, No Saint, because I want to play Who Done It. You want to play Who Done It? Okay, let's think about the billionaires. Got to be black. We got clues. Okay, got to be black. Got to be a billionaire. Got to be all powerful, all knowing. Our hero. He said this guy's the hero. Yeah, hero. Right? Black billionaire hero, and worked with Christian Keys. Okay, so I was thinking Lee Daniels, but I looked up Lee Daniels' net worth. He's nowhere near $1 billion, so we could take off Lee Daniels. It's not Lee Daniels.
Yeah, because he owed damn dash $2 million, so we can go ahead and take it.
Is Bill Cosby worth $1 billion?
Well, he was trying to buy some network, I believe. Trying to buy Zeus.
Is he worth $1 billion, or he's in the hundreds of millions?
He was worth $1 billion at one point in time. If I'm not,
I'm looking it up now.
Look up Bill Cosby's net.
Okay, according to the Google, his net worth is, why is it not just, okay, 400 million.
Well, okay, so, that takes Bill Cosby off the list. All right, Bill Cosby's gone.
He's never been a billionaire. I want to get a step further. He's never been, even before the law.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think because we would have heard about it. We would have heard about it. So Byron Allen, billionaire yet or nah? Byron Allen? No. Oh, yay! Byron Allen's on the list. This is like there's our fantasy football draft here. Okay.
Well, he's 800 million according to Google, but I guess we can kind of say
how much?
He's 800 million according to Google, but he's close to $1 billion.
But he's not a film director.
Yeah, exactly.
So yay! Byron Allen's off the list.
Everyone's favorite billionaire predator, Diddy.
Worth $1 billion now.
Okay, he was worth close to $1 billion. However, hasn't worked with Christian Keys either. Take him off. Okay, so it's not Diddy. All right, let's keep going here, folks. Tyler Perry. How much is Tyler Perry worth?
Oh, you wasn't gonna go to Kanye first?
Oh, let's go to Kanye. Kanye, how much? Kanye was worth a couple billion, yeah?
Yeah, for a minute. He had $1 billion stacked up for a minute, bank account for a minute.
He sure did, and he started saying he was worth $4 billion. So he's billions.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond billions, right? Before Adidas said, "Hold my beer," he was worth a couple billions.
Right.
So, oh wait, Kanye's not a director. Shit. It's a take Kanye off the list. Womp,
LeBron
womp.
James.
Oh yes, LeBron. LeBron.
There you go. Black billionaire, right? In
Dr.
the
Dre.
business. Oh wait, he's in the NBA. He's never worked with Christian Keys either. Oh fuck, LeBron. Take LeBron off of there. Oh,
Dr.
I like
Dre.
LeBron for it. Did you like? I like LeBron for it. No, too
I
bad.
like
Oh,
Dre. My vote is on Dre.
okay. Dr. Dre, billionaire. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
He likes to beat people. Beats
He
by Dre.
is physical. He is. Wait. We're warming up. Black in the business. Big guy, intimidating.
He's
He's
a
so
predator, allegedly.
right. He's beat on women before. He could stop your bag if he wants. Dr. Dre. Let's chew on this before we swallow. Oh fuck. He's not a director, Lily. He's not a film director. Ah shit. I was so close. We were so close. We were
I
close.
would have got it if it wasn't for you pesky billionaires.
Damn it. All right. Dr. Dre's off the list. Anybody
Is
else?
Jay-Z a billionaire?
Jay-Z's a billionaire.
Okay.
Jay-Z can stop your bag.
He can.
Intimidating.
Yeah.
Intimidating. In
Very.
the industry. Black.
Serious. This is
Yeah,
intimidating.
Pretty much,
Think
but
about
he's
this.
not
here.
much of anything outside of Beyonce's husband these days and imitating Basquiat. So he's not a
He
director.
produced.
Wait. He was in a movie. He was in a movie.
Streets
Forget
is
it.
watching. Streets is watching. He was in it.
Right. And the other one. What's the other one? The money, the with Dame Dash.
Oh,
Paid in
Full. Paid in Full.
Yeah. Wait a minute now.
You're getting
Jay?
close. Jay-Z, why did you do this to this man? Okay, let me slow down.
No, Lily. He didn't. He never directed a film with Christian Keys in it.
But he fought Solange in the elevator, though. Okay, I guess that
Yes,
doesn't.
true, but yeah, he hasn't been nowhere near Christian Keys. God, yeah, fuck. I like Jay for this too.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We're
Paper-
running out of black billionaires.
But we
Wait,
do have
somebody.
one. We do have one. We do have
Ice
one.
Cube?
No.
Who?
Tyler Perry.
Ice Cube's not a billionaire.
Tyler Perry.
No. Wait. Before we get to Tyler Perry, Bob Johnson.
No.
Bob Johnson,
BT?
the black man.
But he's worth $1 billion.
Okay.
He's not a billionaire.
Let's go down the Bob
He's not
Johnson
worth $1
role.
billion. Actually, Bob Johnson's worth about $1.7 billion.
Has he
Bob.
directed films?
Dare you, Bob?
He's never directed a film in his life. He owned BET at one point in time, but he's never directed a film.
Not Bob Johnson. I like Bob
Billionaire
Johnson.
Bob.
Sorry, Bob.
All right. Who's left, y'all?
I'm looking.
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry.
And he's worth $1 big old $1 billion. Not 800, not 900, not 999.
Okay, let's not rush. Let's not rush. Let's take it slow. Billionaire.
Yes.
Worked with Christian Keys repeatedly.
Can stop bags.
Can stop lots of bags.
Stopped a few.
Okay. Intimidating. Big guy.
6'3".
Do you think?
Have you seen Medea?
Yes. Do you think that Tyler Perry, billionaire, all-knowing, all-powerful, pulled up to Christian Keys' townhouse?
And he's a director.
And he's a director. Do you think he pulled up too?
I would not be.
If he did, he was invited.
Oh, somebody said 50 Cent. We went over. We 50's in $1 billion. He's in $1 billion.
Let me check and see what 50 doing. I don't think because they would have 50 would have told us.
According to 50, he got shot 1 billion times, but 50 Cent is not $1 billion.
50 Cent is worth what? Really?
Am I?
He might not even be in the hundreds. Yeah, he might not even be in the hundreds.
That sounds wild because he has the number one show in Black households across everywhere. 3 shows, number one.
Hey, you know how this works. You've been in the industry. You don't know what them contracts look like.
Very true. Yeah, we said Byron Allen. So someone else said, I do remember that. The God Papa says Christian was in Tyler's plays before he blew up too. Yeah, Christian's been working with Tyler Perry for a while.
I didn't know he was in the plays.
for a while, the plays, the films, the episodics. So
This is making more sense the more I'm learning.
okay, so do you think that he's talking about Tyler Perry? Because the comment that I left, man, the comment I left on Christian Key's thing, because in his little when people started responding to what he had said, he jumped in the comments on one of the blogs and said, matter of fact, I could probably find it. I think it was the Shade Room, if I'm not mistaken, where he talked about the actual incident of being the Shade Room. Let me see if it was the Shade Room when he talks about the actual incident. I would really love to show you guys the actual what he's talking about. This mystery man.
And even if it's Tyler that he's referring to, like I said earlier, I have many questions before I just, because it's
Right. Let me see if it's this one.
The story got too many holes.
It may be this one. Hold on. It may be this one. If not, I'll take it down so we don't got to hear him again. It may be this one, though.
Making a declaration of my experience. What I experienced with certain powers that be that were moving inappropriately. And I really, like, it's in my bone marrow to discuss that, because thankfully God built me the way that he built me, but I'm not sure, based on this person's claims and brags, that he's literally got, at the same time this person was sexually harassing me for years. He was claiming, that he had multiple young black men on the payroll, and they just had to show up when he requested them to be there. And clearly that's why it felt to him that it was okay to say these things. And I want to have these discussions. I want to be transparent with y'all about that. I've done my best to forgive this person, but it happens. It happens. It's not just women that have to deal with it, but it's also men sometimes. And it'll be men tempting men. And that's why a lot of my posts over the last few years have been about taking the scenic route, taking the long way around, because if that means that you can carry your integrity with you, then, and it's 11:11. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for another opportunity to connect with you. Please forgive my sins, my shortcomings, my bad decisions, and my mistakes. Please continue to guide and protect us as only you can. Everybody that's watching, it's not a presentation. If I see 11:11, I try to have another conversation with God. So thank you, Heavenly Father. I appreciate you. We love you. We thank you. In Jesus Christ's name we pray, amen. That's interesting. Good evening. Hope everybody's doing amazing.
Very convenient of him to do this near it being 11:11, so he could do his.
Oh, I've met his type. Very dangerous type. Don't even stop.
And really, damn, I really wanted y'all to hear that, but I can't for some reason. No, I can't fucking find it. I really wanted you to hear when he was talking about the actual incident of him drinking and the guy, whatever. Now, are we sure that this person is black? Because to my knowledge, let me look up his IMDb. I don't know if he's worked with anyone white who's a billionaire. Do you know of him?
No, I actually don't. He's only been on, like, from what I've seen, like Own and Bounce. Basically all the black channels.
Right. So I'm thinking, especially when he's, since 2005, it was definitely only black productions. Only. Right. So I don't think he was running in circles of white billionaires.
No, he never crossed over to mainstream anything.
Right. Okay, yeah, these are all. I'm looking at his hold on, let me share this page. So I'm on his IMDb now, which whoever doesn't know, that's basically your resume. And all your film works go on there. So it says here Christian Keys, known for Saints and Sinners. He worked on that from 2016 to 2022. Worked on something called Supernatural, In Contempt, The Boys most recently. So we know it wasn't anybody on The Boys. Let's look at his where he was as an actor. Let's see if we could go down to 2005. Let's see. He said 2005 is when he started recording, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 2005, what set was he on? 2005, woo! That's where he was, 2005, honey.
See, good day and good night.
That is 2005. You see the year right there, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. He said that is when he started recording, honey.
Okay, I see everything I need to see. Somebody said it in the chat. He's mad at his ex-boyfriend.
So okay, now he said this. He started recording in 2005. Now let's see who he worked with since 2005. 2005, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, Tyler Perry production. Medea Goes to Jail in 2006. Also a Tyler Perry production. Brothers and Sisters, another black production. Game Day, black production. What's Done in the Dark. So all of these, except with the exception of Moonlight. I don't remember seeing him in Moonlight. Zane Sex Chronicles, black production. Truly Blessed, Perfect Combination, black production. So I think it's safe to say that it is a black man he's talking about.
Yes, and
if you see all Chitlin Circuit films, The Perfect Man, The Bachelor Party, He's Not Mine, He's Yours, Cheaper to Keeper, She's Still Not Our Sister, Dysfunctional Friends, The Good Life, all of these are black productions. Family Time, What She Wants for Christmas, The Players Circle, all of these, the majority, 99.9%.
These fucking titles, man. Jesus
right,
Christ.
they give me Tubi, they give me black.
Look at this title. Look at this title. The Man in 3B, baby.
The Man in 3B.
The Man in 3B. That's funny because I lived in 3B twice.
I'm ready for the title. Which plate of collard greens is yours?
Right. Or do you still eat chitlins?
Exactly.
So Abby playing devil advocate.
Don't get me to start writing, y'all. Don't get me to start writing.
Abby's playing devil's advocate, and I had an answer to that.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah, she was saying, but rich white men could have been funding it, which is very true.
Director. He said director.
Director, yes, but let's just go there for 2 seconds. If it was a rich white man, it's not the same rich white man from 2005 till today. So that X's that theory out, in my opinion. Because it will not be, they don't work like that.
Okay, so you saw it here. He said 2005. The first film he was in 2005 was a Tyler Perry production. So after investigating, are we leaning? What does the jury say? Are we leaning towards it was Tyler?
And he's worked with Tyler more than anyone else that's probably on that list, on that IMDb list as well. Because he's been in quite a few Tyler Perry stuff, and he's lasted for a good amount of time. I think the longest show he was on was funded by Tyler and directed by Tyler. So to be accusing, putting these veiled threats and veiled clues that are leading back to Tyler Perry, like, dude, that's not cute. At this point, I'm gonna need you to say it, and then I'm gonna need you to move forward with it. And I would love if Tyler calls his bluff. I would love that. Because Tyler's like, what are you gonna do to me? I'm a billionaire. You're not a work actor.
So I'm looking at this still. Let me share this again because I'm curious about something. Let me share this right quick. I'm still on his IMDb. Let's look at something here. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have upcoming. What he has upcoming is At That Age, which is completed, so it's probably in post right now. Then he has Zane's The Other Side of the Pillow, which is a Black production. I don't know what At That Age is. It's a series, and then it says All the Queen's Men. He's a voiceover. Okay, he's a voiceover on that. That was released. So what he got upcoming is Zane's The Other Side of the Pillow. And At That Age, that was completed. That's what he has coming up, right? As a producer, writer, The Family Business, All Queen's Men, No More Mr. Nice Guy, The Choir Director. All right, all of those Black productions as well. Writer, what did he write on?
Right, Zane is adult, so did he not take his clothes off for Zane?
I just want to say those are terrible fucking books. My ex used to love Zane. Oh God, those books are terrible.
Yeah. All the Queens. So this is you know, all
interesting title. All the Queen's Men. that wasn't Tyler's movie.
All the Queen's
Men is it's a show that's out right now starring Eva from Top Model.
Oh God, are you shitting me?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, there's a billion things you got.
Ironically, I know Shane is laughing, and it kind of fits the moment right now.
Oh, okay, yeah. So guys. All right, so here we are. I think that Abby said, who was Tyler sleeping with in the early days for funding? I don't know.
He must have not been
here's the thing.
Person, whoever the fuck it was.
Right. I don't. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Look, we are fucking grown. Okay, we're not in our teens. We're not in our 20s. Let me say something. People sleeping with people for money. People are gonna hate that I say this. It's kind of like a woman being hypergamous. Motherfucker, you got some money. You could take care of this family. I'll push some babies out for you. Can you take care of us? Right? Everything is transactional. Everything. Your God is transactional. Your God that you pray to is transactional. Okay? Everything is transactional. He's jealous. He's narcissistic. He's a tyrant. The God that you pray to is transactional. If you don't do X, Y, and Z, you'll fall out of his favor. Your parents are transactional. Your lovers are transactional. You are transactional. So, you know, as far as if Tyler Perry slept with somebody, but hey, he got a kick out of it. Maybe he enjoyed the sex too. And the guy, you know what I mean, tricked them off some money. Fair exchange is no robbery. As long as it's not by force or children are involved, this is life. This is how it works. Monkeys do it.
And another thing, Jen, we also must understand everything is not only transactional, everything is also situational. Tyler Perry becomes a woman in this case and still is assaulting this man or harassing this man. And he comes on live complaining about that shit. It's not going to be received in the same manner. It's not going to be seen as some sick Hollywood fetish. Most motherfuckers are going to tell him, fuck that. You should have got naked, in front of that woman for $100,000.
No saying was ready.
Look,
Well, no,
man.
they did it for a piece of
Look,
rib.
look, man. I told
Do it for a
both of you.
lot less.
I told the both of y'all behind the
But
scenes.
but it's okay. You getting some out of it. They getting some out. I don't listen. I don't. People are delusional about how life
They
works.
really are.
Life works one fucking way. Life
Look,
works
man.
one fucking way.
I told both of y'all behind the scenes. The only reason why I didn't make it in certain places because I ain't bumping into the right white woman to throw me the bag or put me in the right situation. Okay. Yes, I'd have blown that dusty white woman. I'd have listen.
Haran, I know a couple out here in Vegas was good. I
Look,
get 10%.
listen, look, I already told you, man. In April, my body's gonna look incredible. We need to have some discussions, man. This shit, you can't go into 2024 without some serious moves happening.
I don't
You
think
know?
the women she's talking about need you to have a great body, though.
Right.
Well,
sounds like
I wanna
it
have
sounds like
one.
they look leathery. They've been out in the sun. All
Right.
day.
The leathery ones,
My
yeah.
friend don't care about you having a six pack.
I want one because I'm like Christian Bale in that Psycho movie. I like to look at myself in the mirror while I'm fucking. I'm very arrogant. I'm very arrogant.
Okay, honey, we need the
I
mirrors.
like to
For,
admire myself while I'm having sex. It turns
we
me
need
on.
the mirrors for Haran. Actually, I always wanted to do it with a mirror on the ceiling. Oh my god! I hope these new
Don't do
boys
it.
I'm accepting
Don't do it.
applications for.
Don't do it because one time before that happened to somebody. What happened to somebody is that they was fucking so hard the mirror fucking fell and it landed on the dude.
What are
And
the chances of that happening? Oh,
it
stop!
butt hooked you across the face. What's the chances of that happening? I'm pretty sure he thought the same shit.
What's the chances of that? I mean, planes crash. Damn it! I mean, we still fly.
This is true.
So you know, a guesstimate. I hate to put something so silly. I can't even say this is heinous or egregious. You was a grown fucking man.
Right.
You was a grown fucking man. You were
And
not
you
a child. You're not a child today. And you was certainly not a child in 2005, sir. You are
almost
40.
2 decades. Almost 2 decades we're talking now. Okay.
Okay. Almost 2 decades in this horrible world as you was taking your shirt off in movies and acting. And you're this close to dropping a name. You're a clown. What stuck out to me during this, before we get out of here, this entire conversation tonight, was what Lily said, stuck out to me right away when and I'll paraphrase, I don't remember verbatim, but when you were saying that, you know, if you were a good person, if you were a noble person, you'd fucking shout it from over the mountains, over the woods, through the sea, whatever the fuck that song was that he quoted, fucking loser. Whatever that song was he quoted, if you were that person and this was really damaging to other human beings, you would have dropped his name today. You would have dropped his name in 2005. Forget today. But being 48, having been in a myriad of productions already, you would have dropped everything, not played this, but I want to, because.
Oh, this is my favorite. Hold on. He does this.
He's like, right.
That was the part that kept getting me when he would turn and look at the camera on certain accents of his monologue. I was like,
listen, I'll tell you, I unfollowed that dude a long time ago. I was talking to someone else today who's in the film industry. He said the same thing. He was like, I unfollowed that dude a long time ago. He is a cornball. However, he uses Black people's favorite thing, God, like I said, and being anti-gay. And Black people chew that up. You can sell them anything, long as you're using God and the evil homosexuals. Never mind. There's all kinds of crazy shit going on in the community. And homosexuals don't give a fuck about you unless you give a fuck about them, like any other human being, right? I'm thinking, because I don't give a fuck about who I don't give a fuck about, and I give a fuck about who I give a fuck about, and I'm attracted to who I'm attracted to, and I'm not attracted to who I'm attracted to, right? It's just regular people. But that stuck out to me the most, for you to sit there fucking pompous and obnoxious and self-promote yourself and villainize gay people. Fuck you. And you could quote me on that. Fuck you. At 48 years old and coming from a place where I am a woman and been going through this my entire life. I had to take it on the chin, literally, and fucking grin and bear it, and understand that every room I fucking walked into with a script, with a pitch, with an idea, as an actress, I've always had to fucking deal with this my entire life. So now you sitting up there with all the muscles in the world. I got a wolf in me, I got a wolf, and that was in me, and I regret not fucking him up. That's my only regret. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. And if it's Tyler Perry, I feel nothing, because I feel absolutely. So if he's doing this to ruin Tyler Perry, to me, who said earlier, I think what he's trying to do is out somebody.
Yep.
Is out somebody who is not openly gay. That's what this looks like. This looks like a campaign to out somebody who is not openly gay, and I think you're a bitch for that. But that's what this reads. So even if it is Tyler Perry, he's like, oh, I'll let you my little Men in Black pen. If I come out with the James Bond pen and let you hear, you're gonna hear his voice right away. I don't give a fuck if it's Tyler Perry. That's a grown ass man with money, and when you got money, you got leverage, and you're gonna test people. Like I said, I would fucking do it. If I was sitting on $1 billion, I'm gonna be offering my trainer money for that nice round ass. I'm gonna be fucking offering my pool boy money for that nice round ass. That is what people with money do. Why? Because we're fucking busy and we don't have time for relationships. So if you look good and you feel good, here's $50,000. Go buy yourself something nice, kid. Slap him on the ass and keep it moving. So if it is Tyler Perry, oh fucking wow. That's what money does. Welcome to America. And I'll land my mic there. Any parting words before we get out of here with this bullshit?
I feel like I said all I can say.
Yeah, he's a whore. Just like I said. He's a whore.
Yeah, a call boy. They got fired. He's a laid off call boy.
That's it.
No sense.
Tyler Perry, if you're still looking for someone to give 100,000.
No sense said fuck all that shit.
No sense said I'll take 50K in this
right. And I have sandwich. And
no,
sandwich, right.
Baby. He got the thong. He throwing his little thong and pull it over to the side and jiggle.
Put a penny to the side and slide on there. Put a penny to the side and slide on there.
I think it's fucked. I think this was really fucked up. I think it's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just sad how, like Dr. Khalid Muhammad said, remote control Negroes. You just nudge them a little bit, press a button, nudge them a little, because they all in that dude's comments right now. Take your time, baby. Tell us the Lord will help you on this walk of you being attempted assaulted. And then take your time. Like they're talking to a fucking 10-year-old.
Did you see no weapon formed against you shall prosper? Did anyone quote that one? Because I saw that's one of the faves.
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
I know. I'm gonna go looking for it after the show.
Probably. So we'll see. I mean, he gave us the trailer. Allegedly, he alluded to tomorrow. Dun, dun, dun. He's supposed to be revealing who it is. And if it's Tyler Perry, salute to Tyler Perry to get into $1 billion and be able to buy ass. Salute to you, sir.
That's
salute
the
to you.
whole point. You
That's my goal. That's my goal, Lily. I want to get to the point where I'm buying beautiful ass. Beautiful ass. Right? Beautiful ass. That's the goal.
And guess what? A lot of the ladies with the means in the industry, that's what they do. Yeah. They leave the money on the dresser and tell them to go on. No staying the night over here, baby. Just go on, sweetie. So
one of my personal trainers of old, you guys have seen his picture. He was selling ass to rich white women downtown Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Little massage table around.
That's one thing about, like, out of all the things that have changed about my belief system over the years, that's one thing I have never had a problem with and never wavered on. I could never see the issue with it. I just couldn't see the issue with it. As long as it's consenting adults, I don't give a damn.
Look, listen, everything is illegal if the government isn't getting their cut.
Right.
At least overtly.
Right.
Overtly. Of course, they're getting their cut covertly, and they're funding you know what I mean, a number of these traffickings and under the table drug deals. But if they're not overtly involved in getting their cut, then it's illegal.
Right.
Mhm.
Two adults saying, "Hey, here's $1,000, come sleep with me." I don't understand how that's a problem. Two consenting adults saying that we're going to do this. This is our shit. I don't understand how that's a fucking issue.
Mhm. Thank you, Daryl Allen. Yeah, this is a crock, and it's just what's more sickening than that man is. What's more sickening is the people in the comments. I was like, y'all are so fucking easy. Y'all are so fucking easy, motherfuckers, easy. But we will see. Maybe he'll drop the full feature tomorrow. We shall see. And if he does, y'all know we coming back, right? Even though it's a Sunday. If
Yeah,
that motherfucker, if he drops Tyler Perry's name, boot up. We're coming back tomorrow.
If I see, I'm gonna go ahead and just put my clothes on because I don't put nothing on. I don't put shit on Sundays.
Thank you. Just come up in the top, Lily. We just need the top on so we don't get flagged. That's it. We don't need a bottom. We don't even need bottoms tomorrow. Haran, you could throw your hat on tomorrow and a t-shirt. No Saint. Come up in the Dirty Cheetos t-shirt. But if that man drops Tyler Perry's name tomorrow, block chat. We will be back tomorrow, same bat time. Nice and early for y'all too. Nice and early.
But if he doesn't, we still have a treat for you. Sisterhood Sips Sisterhood Sips Sundays every Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And tomorrow we will be discussing midlife crisis. There's no such thing.
There's no such thing. The way we broke that down was, we're going to give people their life back. Watch that episode tomorrow. We will give you your life back. All that shit y'all thought about your 40s, 50s, even mid-30s is not true. And we break it down tomorrow. So Sisterhood Sips Sundays, every Sunday. We will be in the chat hanging out with y'all. And check our social media, our Instagram for the clips. The clips are absolutely amazing. Got so many amazing things coming for 2024. Thank you for supporting us. I'm glad I was here with my people to discuss this because I had this, I had this on my heart.
It was heavy on your heart.
It was heavy on my heart.
That's a good one.
It's 9:18 on the West Coast. Father God, hold on. Father God,
yes,
I just want to thank you that you're here with me. Bow your head, no Saint, damn it. Father God. Go ahead, look at Ron feeling the Holy Spirit.
Feeling the Spirit.
Yes. No, everybody, amen. Thank you so much. Hit that like and subscribe on your way out. If you want to support Cash App on the Block of Gem, buy your girl a smoothie. We will see you tomorrow, perhaps. Okay. Good night, guys. Woo, Lord, this was a good one. Hit that like and subscribe on your way out for Mama. Thank you so much for being here, guys, and for always supporting us. Thank you. Good night. Thank you for all the great comments and being devil's advocate. Sometimes I'm not in the mood for being devil's advocate, and y'all hold me down with the devil's advocacy in the chat. So thank you, guys. Good night.